Just in, Isaiah Thomas can score. Did you know that? Yesterday, IT dropped 45 points and tied the G League scoring record for this season. He's averaging 43.5 points per game in his first 2 games with the Grand Rapids Gold. So, Perk, chop it or drop it?
We got to chop it. You know what? I can't understand for the life of me why is this guy can't stay on the NBA roster.
Well, there you go. All right. Ben Simmons, who has made a total of 5 3-pointers in his entire career, was seen at practice on Wednesday working on his form with assistant coach and former NBA sharpshooter Kyle Korver. Chanae, chop it or drop it?
Let's chop it just for a second because in Kyle Korver's shooting, we trust, okay?
Oh, there you go. All right, well, speaking of shooters, next up,
leave me alone,
Danny Green. He had some very interesting things to say about Ben Simmons and if he expects him to play when the Nets take on the Sixers in Philly on March 10th. Take a listen.
Interesting dynamic of who went with him. I don't know. I haven't got a chance to talk to those guys yet, but I know they weren't on the most of cordial terms when he was in Philly with Drum and Seth. Now, will we shake hands to start? Probably not. First, I'd be highly surprised if he even plays in that game. I don't know where his health is mentally, physically. We all know that he does not like to play in Philly. So if he does play in that game, I'd be highly surprised. But say that does happen, I see it as being a very hectic, playoff-like atmosphere environment to where it may be very rough for him.
Okay, a little spicy there. Brian, chop it or drop it?
How could you not chop that? Because that's some of the highest level trash talk you're ever going to hear from Danny Green. He is daring Ben Simmons to play in that game. I dare you to come back into Philly. He didn't say it like that, but that's what he was meaning.
What did you make of that, Big Perk?
I love it. I love it. And I think Ben should embrace it. I think he needs to go and play in that game and just get it past him. But I love, I'm always down for the trash talking, especially when it comes from a guy like Danny Green who don't say a word. The ultimate professional, great guy. But when he gets to bumping his gums, I love it. Hey, look, they got beef. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Let's make some hamburgers.
Look, that wasn't just hot. Oh, hamburgers. I love that. Hamburger helper. That wasn't just hot. That was like African red pepper hot. Okay? Yeah, because we all know Danny, and Danny doesn't really speak like that on other players unless he feels about it personally. So I would just say this, we all know the narrative leaving Philly for Ben Simmons has largely been mental health. That environment, he just doesn't feel comfortable playing basketball there. Brooklyn is better. So I would not be surprised if he sits out, but my goodness, what a game that would be to watch if he chooses to play.
Absolutely. All I'm going to say is Danny Green, he may be quiet, but that means when he speaks up, you listen. And we hear you, Danny.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.